We walked indoors at Bear's place, and here is his 9th edition of Shop, Ride and Party. What is that, Bear?
Okay, I used to work for all magazines, biker magazines.
Yeah,
And like I said, I'm a chopper guy, and I really only wanted to write about choppers and chopper people.
yes.
But to make money, these magazines had to go for a wider audience. So I ended up writing stuff I was really not interested in. So at a certain point, I decided to start something by myself.
Yeah.
At the same time, there were these small magazines going around, like Dice and what is the other ones? All these little booklets.
Geek Greece.
Yeah, like Showcase magazine and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so I thought if I want to sell my books, my magazine, I have to be the opposite. So they had like
No fucking stamps.
no, they had like little
Yeah.
things, and I thought I want to make it big
Yeah.
and with a hardcover, and so you can collect them. That
Yeah.
it would be nice to keep.
Coffee table book.
Yeah. So but it's actually a book that reads like a magazine. It's just all different articles in it. So what I do is like an old school magazine, like Easy Rider used to be made. The same style a little bit, but totally with our own vibe in it, of course.
But now when it's the 9th edition, what would you say had changed during the years? Or you kept the main concept the same, or?
I think I kept this concept the same.
Yeah.
It's all I wanted to do is give people something to be proud of, and that they could remember their lifestyle for later or something, and also to stay up to date, to build some group forming. I don't know how to explain it.
And here it says, from the makers. We have to be honest and say it's your daughter who helped you too.
Yeah, my daughter does all the layout.
All right.
Yeah, and then I do most of the writing, but there's also a lot of writing from other people who help me completely for free. It's unbelievable, but there's people from everywhere who like
people are so fucking crazy. How could they give photos to you?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
No, but it's...
No, I understand. That was an internal joke.
Yeah. No, this is just not a thing that makes a lot of money, but it's cool to do. I like that it's now been documented.
Yeah.
So this is like a German guy with his girlfriend. We drove our car all the way up to Bavaria.
So this you collect during a year, or you?
Yeah, we go everywhere, take photos. Sometimes people send photos. We see their stuff on social media. This guy here is from Oregon, and it's art. And this is our oops page. Like this guy his phone fell from his bike and damaged, and we think it's funny.
So do people send that to you? I noticed it's really funny, the oops page. Do people know that? So they...
No, this is actually happened. This is a friend of mine.
Okay.
On the road, but sometimes they send it. Yeah. And this is a club in Italy.
Yeah.
And they're all chopper riders, and it's a really interesting bunch of guys. They are very active, and they have every month they have 1 or 2 bands playing in their clubhouse for the town, and they are in the clubhouse almost every day, and it's awesome. So this is a little bit how I do these club reports.
Is this close to Verona, or is another part of it?
This is close to... what is it? More close to Nice in France.
Okay.
So it's on that side of the coast. It's beautiful there.
So you have your own photos, and then they have some old
and they have
historic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is half my photos and half are theirs. And this is there's some guy, I don't know who he is.
Oh, that's
some guy from Sweden.
Really ugly photos, I must say. How could you use that? Thank you, sir, for using it.
No, well, we are very happy to use the photos from the sheriff, who is here to film me.
Yeah.
Thank you, but this is beautiful.
So you got a hold of the guys there, because I didn't write any text. You got them?
Yeah. It was a bit of not easy, but finally I got a hold of the right person for the information, and now it's a nice story here, and your photos really give a great impression of how it feels there. They themselves also, it's like a party. It feels like it's one that was held in the 70s or something.
Yeah, they were cancelled a couple of years during the corona, but now they are back. So
Yeah.
it's a legendary ride for sure.
Yeah, it's a great body. Long, it's only for long front ends, over 20 inches or something. Beautiful.
But Bear, if I may ask, I know you use some advertising.
Yeah,
Is that people who supported you during the years, or yeah?
yeah. The advertising really makes it possible to buy to pay for a lot of the print.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. And
Printed in Holland, or?
yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. And so I'm not working with a publishing company or anything. We all do everything ourselves.
But do you get like a pre-copy copy before it gets printed in full, or you trust those guys?
Now, what we do, the first time we had one printed, but
Yeah.
it was difficult and expensive.
Yeah.
So what we do now is we just we do the whole layout ourselves and then go to the copy shop and have it all printed on paper, because we need it also to do the layout.
Yeah, your beautiful layout photos. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
When the entire house is covered with your photos.
Yeah. I always spend like maybe an hour, and then my daughter spends like 2 hours more to perfect it.
Yeah. How many changes do you do then? If you say 3 hours, or the most is kept the way you did from the beginning, or you make like a breakthrough so that you really change this bike to another part of the book?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't want all the bikes following each other, and we're even looking at the colors of the bikes.
Yeah.
And we want like one thing in like we have 2 club reports, and we want one in the beginning, one at the end, certain stuff in the middle, and so we're always doing that, and it has to look nice together.
Yeah. But about the English, I could tell you Easy Riders were always harassing me saying I wrote in Swedish.
Swinglish,
So,
yeah.
so you are so good with English, with the grammatics and everything, or?
I don't know. I think I'm good, because
Yeah.
when I send my articles to the American magazines, then they never had to change it. So I
choppermag also harassed me a lot, but I think it's with a glimpse in the eye that to keep it the way it is, because we Swedes, we speak English and think it's the right thing, but then obviously it's not 100% perfect.
But I kind of like it if it's if you can see from what country the person came from.
Yeah, like a dialect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it is as if you are talking to the person on the party.
Yeah.
So here we do like, this is like a page with IDs for a fender if you have a swing arm or a soft tail.
Yeah.
This is only colors of clubs that are into choppers. So if they're right ordinary bikes, I won't put a color in it. This is an Italian guy who's really very good. That we went there to take the photos. This is a Thailand art. You want me to go through the whole book?
Yeah, we can do a quick glance through, yeah.
This is a girl and her boyfriend who go on a trip, and she planned everything in advance. It's like a way I would never get used to it myself to do it like that, but she does, and that makes it interesting. This is one of our columnists. He's from the Isle of Wight.
All right.
This is the Hindos. You probably
Hindos.
know them from
Yep.
Sweden. Also,
Legends.
yeah, legends. Yeah, interesting for me. I think very yeah.
I shot them in Laguna Beach, California. And then it was called the Long Fork Division. So they came to my motel in Laguna before they went out on a trip in Southern California with our Long Fork bikes.
The Hindos.
Yep.
Yeah. They told me about that.
So
This is about another speed chop I built myself. It was like a project in the book. So I show the people how I make it. So you can, and I tell them how I make it. So this is the bike. When it's
maybe
done.
I should register Speed Shop before Harley Davidson do it.
This is a very obvious what I mean with speed chop. You see, like you got the performance machine with brakes and a lot of aluminum insert stuff in the frame, and but still traditional Frisco chopper styling.
Yeah.
But this is club style, so this speed chop thing really attracts a lot of guys who are into club style and want a little bit more than just mounting other parts. What is this? This is Horst Heiler, very famous guy from Germany who wrote a book called Save the Choppers. He has a column in my
Yeah, I
in my
met
book.
him a lot in the 90s.
Yeah.
He did a lot for Huber Verlag.
Yeah. What is this? Oh, this is also a German party in Huttenheim, organized by Horst Heiler.
Yeah.
So I have. This is a portrait of the sheriff.
All right.
This is
I
so
really have
cool.
to read it. I remember I did some crazy answers, but I don't remember what I wrote.
No, it's a very interesting story. It's very cool. This is photos by the sheriff. Extra
Good old
from,
figures.
from the Fakkerfest. This is Jono, an Englishman who lives in Finland, who writes about music for us. This is a guy in Liechtenstein who builds bikes that I wanted to visit after I saw a few of the choppers he was building. This is our centerfold we always do.
Yeah.
Always old-fashioned centerfold with a naked girl.
Yeah.
Artist again. This guy
How do you find your artist?
just looking all over the internet,
Yeah.
or just because I know of them. This
Yeah.
guy is in my same group of friends in America. It's Eric Larson.
Yeah.
His drawings have so much soul. I think it's unbelievable. So this is the plebs choppers guys. How do we call them? Jimmy Milktooth.
Yeah. I know him. He's a good builder.
So he like a B-movie bike, we call it. Makes it
Yeah.
exactly how they used to do it. This is the 101 show I was in England.
Yeah.
This is cool. This is the Chopper Club. They make a really big trip through Europe, and look at this one here.
Yeah.
So funny. The girls came in a car and came to a screeching halt next to the bike and wanted to all jumped out and wanted to sit on the bike.
All right. Convert them.
Yeah.
So you said it's like always 200 pages.
Yeah. Young guys I have in there, a book report.
I think this with the young guys is very important.
Yeah, I think.
I also try to track down the new guys because that's our future.
Yeah, I like it a lot because they're actually really very motivated,
Yeah.
and I get myself a lot of energy from these guys. You know, they're
Same,
really
same.
so cool. And Sofia Hooks, yeah.
But what they don't understand with how it was in the old days, then they were wrenching every 5th kilometer.
Yeah.
But now the bikes are doing too nice.
Yeah, true.
Maybe even 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Okay, Sophia, so there you got some photos from them and some photos from
Yeah.
when you visited them.
Yeah. So this is their way of building the clubhouses with the little stables, I call them. With
Yeah.
each member has their own booth. So difficult to put it on photo. I tried it very hard to give an impression by putting every member in front of their own booth, but it's still, maybe I should have made like a drawing of it or something, but this is just amazing. This guy.
If I need to understand, you wouldn't understand. If I need to explain, you wouldn't understand.
No. This guy made a
Yeah.
big impression on it. It was just funny. You know, the strawberry man, but really typical for that time. And for big city clubs, I think. This is also beautiful.
That's at the
brewery.
old location.
Yeah.
At
They're telling about that the
Munich.
floor had holes in it and water, and so they put like blankets and planks and old carpets to make sure they're not sitting in the shit. And this is showing us that they were the first who had like the Denver band in their frames, but it is true. But I think the guys from Denver themselves, they perfected the look. So this is just a little dent, and so the same style as we do the club reports with the photos. Yeah. And then here an engraver from Germany. Story behind the tattoo. Animal from the plebs, very nice guy, who took us around town, and he let me ride his bike because I said, "What about a twin cam in a hardtail frame?" He said, "Oh, you have the keys." So I just took it and left. The Yautza party. like a little bit of a biker.
Yeah,
hippie
what's the
festival.
name of him from Finland?
Samuel Heikkinen.
Yeah.
He is. I would almost say my main man. He sends me so much cool stuff, and he's an excellent builder himself. And
At Wincam, isn't he building that right now?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, Milwaukee 8.
I mean, Milwaukee 8, I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and even with all the wiring on it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. He is Slave Dave. That's one of the Satan slaves, the most notorious club George Christie is talking about all the time. And I have one of their members as a columnist. So
He writes, it's not an interview, it's his...
he writes my column, a column every year. And I also have Dale Aronson in it, who is the writer of Hangman. So they are from the old chopper culture from America, and they write for this. So it's so cool. Young guy from America, my own favorite painter in Spotlight. A Swedish club called the Motherfuckers. Really funny guys, cool people. On the road to some party in Germany. They met the Germans on the way to one of our parties and then became friends, and then later went to one of their parties.
Mad dog fuckers,
Yeah. This Peter Streck. He's a German guy living in Sweden for most of his life already, or he's more like Sweden and German, I think. But he makes really nice photos for me.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram.
Also, oops, there's a guy who ran into a coyote and then found out that there was a bone sticking out of his primary, fucked up his front end.
3 different oops page then.
Yeah,
a lot
this
of
time.
oops this year.
Yeah, more than normal. And this is the Danger Dan. He's like a character. He's a wild biker, like you think.
He's
bikers
with
should be.
Gary at choppermag a lot.
Yeah, a lot. He does a lot of talking in the mic.
Yeah.
He has his own podcasts.
Oh, that too, okay.
Yeah, and he promotes the old school shops in his podcast and everything. And so his bike is like a red bike. But he built it new, and then it looks like this now. Because I said, did you build it on purpose to look like this? He said, no, that's just happened over the years.
So where do you live in the US? Do you know that?
He lives in Texas, I think.
Texas, okay.
Yeah. But he's a cool guy. I'm gonna go visit him also, I think. This is the roadside repairs. It's always, shows people that you don't have to just sit down and do like, well, be desperate because you can't go on. There's always a solution to move on, and it can be so simple and then still easy to.
But how, I know that you will only do 10 books.
Yeah.
When did you make that decision, at number 1, or has...
No. My daughter said last year that she. My daughter said last year that it was getting too hard for her because she has a lot of other things. She does upholstery of seats and of furniture. She works as an interior designer and all little different stuff, which she's very busy with. And then the book was getting too much.
She wants her life back.
Yeah, yeah. And
yeah,
so,
but 10 is a good number to start at, and I know you have special plans already for number 10.
Yeah, number 10 going to be the most special, I think. That's going to have the special about Lou Volcano in it, for instance. That I've been working on for 3 years now.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing, and then I want every contributor to have a photo of him with his chopper in it.
So you will be on the road in United States?
Yeah, that's but that's not for this series.
Aha.
This is when they stop this, I still want to go, I want to still write books, but then books, I agreed with my daughter to do books without a deadline.
Aha, so I misunderstood. I thought number 10 would first be a big travel in the US and then a book.
No.
Aha, so this is the final edition then, sometime. You never know
This
when.
is number 9.
No, but I mean the big...
The big trip will be another totally different thing. This is the chopper, what is it? Chop, Ride and Party series, 1 to 10. And then I'm going to make a book about chopper clubs in America.
Wow. Before the people who know it are still alive.
No, I said before the Civil War.
Before the Civil War, yeah. 1862 then, okay.
I don't want to get political.
Some horse carriages.
Yeah, and this is also nice because this is a drawing that's on every wall of every Swedish clubhouse of an old penhead with all the measurements.
Yeah.
It's a technical drawing, and they all use it as a reference for when they build frames. So we made our own version of it with our favorite Italian artist Jimbo who made it for me, and you can
Great.
sell the poster from him.
Yeah.
So if you buy this book and you like this poster to have it on the wall, you can sell it. You can buy it. I mean, from Jimbo.
Wow.
So that's it. That's it.
Thank you, Bear.
Alsjeblieft.
So you have 9 books done, and they are all available still, or?
Yeah. That's also something I never expected.
And you said it's shoprightparty.com, or if?
Yeah. www.shoprightandparty.com.
And party.
Yeah. Written all together.
Thank you for this preview, and tomorrow is the big premiere
Yeah.
at the club.
Yeah.
Ciao.